Peace. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Pound that like button. And this is Shots Fired Live, okay? We got Max B finally addressing Jim Jones, Big Daddy Kane, and then takes a shot at Wallo, okay? Run the lights up. I'm taking calls. Salute to the rec mob. Let's get into the shit, okay? Let's get it. We ain't come to play no games. Salute the Naughty. Salute the Rip, Forgotten Kings TV. Subscribe to both their channels. 1-800-WTF. Let's get it.
Is that why Jim Jones doesn't like you? I mean, didn't you gave him his biggest record, arguably?
I participated.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so then how do you go from participating and giving somebody their biggest record to now y'all have had a falling out?
I mean, listen, it was a lot of things that led to our fallout, but I'm on new time now. I'm a father of 4 children. I'm a husband. And I want to see everybody win these days. I'm not with no drama. I love to see everybody win, all right? I'm not with none of that, Lee. So shout to Capo. Shout to the crew. I want to see y'all win.
Okay. So would there ever be a Jim Jones and then Max B collaboration? Like,
Listen,
do you think you're at a place where you all can do music together again?
I'm with the place where if it makes sense and it makes money, like I told y'all before, it's not my first interview saying that. If it makes money, it makes sense. If it don't make money, it's gossip, it's internet juicy gossip, and it don't it's not conducive to the bigger vows.
So when you see people that have beefs in music, that is for the culture, right? I mean, that is hip hop. That's what hip hop.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Isn't that good though?
Sometimes. Sometimes it can lead to shit like Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
We motherfuckers been beefing for 15, 20 years. East Coast, West Coast. If I can bridge the gap.
Salute to the rec mob. We here. We got Max B finally addressing Jim Jones. Okay. He went on Jason Lee podcast that's on YouTube. Okay. We here, man. Now we gonna go into Max B addressing Big Daddy Kane and Wallo. All right. I'm taking calls after that. I know y'all been calling up. I had to put the calls on timeout. Y'all get crazy with the calls. Keep calling though. I love it. Run the lights up. We're gonna have a great show. And plus, I gotta get on the road real quick. So I gotta do this real quick. If y'all gonna call, you better call now because I gotta hit the road. All right. Let's get it. Hold on, let me see real quick. Where's this Kane part at? Okay. I think I got it. Got it. Yep.
He was like, yo, you know, because Big Daddy Kane, you know, Wallo always trying to start some shit. Yo, we got Big Daddy Kane. Shout out to Big Daddy. Shout out to Kane. Kane love my daughter. Give a fuck. I'm gonna go time. Let's go.
Why you say they were spewing blasphemies? What was blasphemous?
Came home after 18 years and got number in his profile. I don't think there's no media, there's no magazine, there's no platform greater than what I do. I thought that the guy that was doing the interview, that was reading the list, I don't think he had near one of the old artists in his profile. So he was just going over what they were saying, and I thought it was disrespectful. If you look at my track list and my receipts, I'm really that. I really put the work in, but I felt disrespected. How can I not be top 50? The niggas that was on the list ain't even relevant right to this day.
Right.
Everybody's a legend. This game only 50 years old. I got 20 years in this business. I've been knocking shit down. Came home after 18 years and got number ones. I'm on the algorithm. I'm the best dressed.
Right.
I'm outside.
Right.
I'm loved, beloved, Bigger Veil. So I felt disrespected. I didn't even think they was worth my time. That's why I walked the fuck out. And I was tired fucking with Gillie and Wallo because they had me up there for 2 hours spewing they fucking blasphemies. So it is what it is.
Shots fired. Okay, we gonna address all. Salute the Naughty. You gotta catch the shots, okay? I'm gonna rewind.
I'm on the algorithm. I'm the best dressed.
Right.
I'm outside.
Right.
I'm loved, beloved, Big Avail. So I felt disrespected. I didn't even think they was worth my time. That's why I walked the fuck out. And I was tired fucking with Gillie and Wallo because they had me up there for 2 hours spewing they fucking blasphemies. So it is what it is. Everybody know I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go time. Let's go.
Why you say they were spewing blasphemies? What was blasphemous about their interview?
He was like, yo, you know, because Big Daddy Kane, you know, Wallo was trying to start some shit. Yo, we got Big Daddy Kane.
Shots fired. Hold on, I'm about to open the lines up. Okay. You gotta love Max B, man. This the energy that the streets wanted, and Max was able to give it in a way that was still vintage Match B, but also the reinvigoration of Max B. Okay, call me up 310-692-9055. I know y'all been calling. The lines is open. Let's get it. I know JR gonna tap in. I know Janie B gonna tap in. Naughty in the building. Salute. Subscribe to his channel 1-800-WTF. Yeah, y'all been calling up. I got y'all. I see y'all. I gotta hit some back from Marcy Projects. He's serious. Let's get it. 474-718. What is this? 718-414. Calling you now. Let's get it. Well, I'm not hearing nothing. Something's wrong. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. All right, I gotta fix something. Something went wrong. Run the lights up. Salute to the rec mob. We here. Let's get the lights up. Light button cost you nothing. Let's get it. We're talking Max B finally addressing Jim Jones. Also, all right, we got Jr. on the line. Hold on, Jr. Let me get you tapped. Hold on 1 second. I gotta do some back end stuff. Okay. Boom. 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 Pow. Peace, JR. What's happening? We got my brother JR from the lower. Run the lights up. This is the livest show ever. And this is Shots Fired with MREC with my host, JR. What's up, JR?
Peace, Rec. Peace to the Rec Mall. Peace, SJ. Peace, David Flat. And peace to you and peace to the whole Rec Mall family, man. We got a lot of revisionist history going on, but it's all great.
You already know. Let's get it. Let's get it up, y'all. Let's get the lights up, y'all. Let's run it up. Run it up. So, JR, man, what's your assessment on this Max B? He's addressing Jim Jones. He addressed Wallo. He addressed Big Daddy Kane. I want to hear JR assessment on this.
My assessment on this right now is that I believe son went to some classes, some PR classes, and you know, they helped son out a little bit, but he got, you know, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's actually a good thing. But what I got to say mostly is he definitely got to revisit his history, because that you know, that whole Big Daddy Kane thing, you know, like I said, it's a spin like, oh, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but we all heard what you said, son. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? I would have respected if you would have just been like, yo, you know, I was out of pocket. I was drinking a little bit that day, and, you know, I was wilding. And just left it at that. But to try to act like you know, you was misquoted, or you know what I mean? Like, you didn't say what you meant, you know, I don't know. That's a little corny.
It's funny you say that, Because now it looks like Gillie and Wallo kind of spent it, right? That's how Max, I guess, is painting the narrative right now.
Yeah, he painting the same kind of narrative. Like, oh, y'all, nobody was giving Big Daddy Kane no love. So when I did that, that was like kind of showing love. Like, no, nah, son.
Shots fired.
And ain't nobody thought nobody thought that Big Daddy Kane wasn't getting no love, son. You bugging. You bugging out, dog.
Yo, Nadi in the chat, bro. He said they never gonna forgive him.
No, it's nothing to forgive, man. I still love. I got nothing but love for Max. I just think I'm not accepting the bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that don't mean I gotta accept the spin. Come on, dog. Like, you said what you said. Like, you feel me? Like, it ain't got no hate on. I ain't got no hate on, brother. But it's just, why I gotta accept his spin? Like, what he's saying is change, is moving the goalpost. Like, I ain't mean it like that. Nah, that's how you meant it, bro. How you said it was how you meant it. That's why. That's why he like, oh, Gillie and Wallo have you up there wilding. You was drunk, nigga. Just say that.
Yeah, you got a point. This is the thing, right? As a man, right, and I'm speaking for me, this is outside of the situation. If I said something that was out of pocket, and regardless of how big I am, because I am a big deal, you know what I mean, respectfully, but regardless of how big I am or how big I get, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm sorry. I think that's getting lost in translation. As a man, you have to say, yo, I apologize, and you're never too big to say I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Because even when you apologize,
Facts.
using the word apologize, that's just the definition of, of the word sorry. Sorry is the action,
Facts.
is the actual action. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of ego stops men and people from saying that. So they say, yo, I want to apologize. But if you look up apology, it'll show you that, but it is what it is.
And by the way, that's how you really get forgiven. So when Nadi's saying, they ain't never going to forgive him, son really never apologized to be forgiven, if we being honest. So that's kind of like the thing too. You know what I mean? So, and look, I don't hate Max B. I got nothing but love for him. I hope, I wish nothing but the best for him. But like I said, a lot more media training this time around, particularly going on a show like that dude, that guy right there, you can't trust that dude. You better believe that. So, you know what I mean? You better be on your P's and Q's messing with dude. So, but yeah, so, like I said, man, it's all good. It's all love. But, like I said, I'm not letting you get away with talking to the legends any old kind of way, bro. And while you can say, oh, we all legends and this, that, and the third, there's levels to this. You not with Big Daddy Kane, son. You know what I'm saying? All that 20 years and stuff like that, that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? That sounds real good. But you not with Big Daddy Kane, homie.
Yeah, I did hear him say that. Run the likes up. I'm gonna say this, man. I call it down the middle. I'm a fan of everybody. Look, and I ain't too proud to say that. I'm a fan of Max B. I'm a fan of Big Daddy Kane, of course, the legend. I'm a fan of Jim Jones. I'm a fan of their music. When I say I'm a fan of the music. Now the person, that's a whole nother thing. You did with anybody. Me, I'm also a fan of the music because I'm a fan of the culture. Okay. And as people and as men, we all got flaws. Nobody's perfect. But at the same time, we do have to recognize our flaws and our mistakes and address it properly. You know what I'm saying? No matter how we look, because I'm going to say this, and this is, like I said, this is in general, this is not really towards Max, but anytime when there's slander in any way, the apology has to be just as loud. You feel me? So I'm gonna land my plane on that.
And look, all I'm saying though is that because Son started talking himself up instead, like you said, the apology wasn't there. You talking yourself up. Oh, I've been in the game for 20 years. Son, even though wasn't Son down for how many years? 14? He's down for 14, right? Something like that. 14, 17 years.
Yeah, he was down for 17, almost 18 years.
All right. So when you say you was in the game for 20 years, really you've been in the game for 3. 17, you was up. Right? So, I mean, Big Daddy Kane has been relevant, still relevant, and has been a pillar of this game. To compare yourself and say, oh, we all legends. You see what I'm saying? Once again, it's like a slight, bro. Look, man, I'm a dude who listens to people, how they talk. Because how you talk and little things you say in between, it reveals things about your person. It reveals how you truly think. You know what I mean? I advise everybody to do that. One thing I always respected about you, Rec, I don't see that in between wordplay. You talk straight. So when I listen to a lot of people, I read in between their words and what they're saying, because a lot of people, that's how they talk to you. They tell you things within those words. Yeah. For him to come out and say that, instead of when you bring Big Daddy Kane comes up, you just say, nah, that's the legend, that's the OG. Period.
Correct.
You don't need no simplifiers to big yourself up in that moment. You said he messes with your daughter, you gave him love like that. There's no reason to put no kind of, disclaimers in there after, oh yeah, because I've been in the game for 12. We all legends. That's a dart. No need to say that.
Shots fired. I'm gonna say this, JR, you always cooking, but you cooking today. You know what? Let JR cook all the food on the barbecue today, y'all. JR, you got the floor. You got the floor.
No, man, I don't want to go too crazy on Max. I want Max to see. I'm not trying to really, throw no shots at dude or nothing like that too much. But, little things like that bother me, because it's like you're not standing on it. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you did bad right there, son. You did bad for saying all that stuff about Big Daddy Kane. And the Big Daddy Kane is a dude who built this game. He took this game from being on a corner somewhere into the corporate world. He helped bring it over there, bro.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all owe things like this to guys like Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Kool Moe Dee. You know what I'm saying? KRS-One. We owe a lot to those guys for what they did. I'm not even from that era. I'm not born in that era. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm born in that era, but I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not growing up really so much in that era where I can understand what's going on. I'm really a 90s kid. But even I had to go back and pay that homage to those, to those pillars. Because without them, there was no Biggie or Pac. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pac was a dancer on the digital underground. Like, you know what I'm saying? What we talking about?
JR's in his bag today. Damn, JR, hold on. I think I called you at the right time. Like, no, you called me at the right time. My bad. JR, he had something on his chest today. Matter of fact, I got this show, Get It Off. Matter of fact, I had a show called Get It Off Your Chest, and then
Get It Off Your Chest.
And then now I flipped it to the Going Off show, where people just call up with whatever that's on your chest. You going through it at your job, you going through it in your relationship with your lady or your man, whatever it is, with your stud. You call up and you get it off your chest. Run the lights up. This is gonna be one of those shows today. We gonna lean on this algorithm today, because this shit gonna respect this mrecktv shit. Also, make sure you go tap in and log on to mrecktv.tv. Thank you for tuning into the website. Y'all over there running it up crazy. The numbers is looking good, and shouts to everybody who gave me feedback. They said they loving the new look, they loving the relaunch. mrecktv.tv. That's where you can get everything. But yeah, JR, this is what I want to ask you. Max B, right? I want to give him a big up on this, though. This is on a side note. The fact that he's not even like 9 months, you know what I mean, free. He's not even 9 months from being free, right? And the reason why I'm saying
facts.
he's already putting out an artist called L.A. Rich or La Rich. Salute the Naughty, right? And I want to commend him for that because we had a conversation about the whole Memphis Bleak G to K thing yesterday in the Codes and Get Low and all that.
Yup.
And you see Max B fresh out of jail and getting his just due. You know, he lost damn near 20 years of his life, you know what I mean? And he's coming home, putting the artist out. You see where I'm going?
No, that's big. No, that's big. That's big time. And let me be honest. Dudes ain't putting artists out right now like that.
Facts.
A lot of dudes is not launching. They worried about themselves. If you making money completely off of music, you are really concerned about yourself in today's world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes ain't launching new artists like that. So that's a big thing that Max is doing.
Yeah.
And shout out to him for that. You know, we gotta, you know what I mean? Listen, I call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? I had said this even the other day when Naughty was on here and he you know, he had his interview up. I was giving those props too. I was happy about that. You know what I mean? Because it's somebody from the town,
Mm-hmm.
and he giving somebody from the town the opportunity. You know what I mean? Want to see somebody else win.
That's
So
a fact.
I'm all for that, and I'm all for showing. And this is why I'm a little hard on Max though. You gotta understand. I'm a little hard on you because I'm like, son, you bringing another young person into the game. He watching you.
That's a fact.
See what I'm saying?
Nah, you got a point. You got a point.
Yo, let me say something. One thing I always loved about, because we was bringing up Tony Yayo yesterday. One thing I always loved about Tony Yayo, he's a student of the art.
Yes, sir.
You ever watch an interview with Tony Yayo? He gonna be bringing up dudes from way back when,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and shouting them out. He always shout out the legends. You know what I'm saying? That shows me what? That's how 50 is. Because he's watching. Let me. I'm just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch it's how it goes. When I watch you, right? Yo, shout out to Sway. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, to Star. You know what I mean? That's letting me know right off the rip. Yo, he was raised right.
Correct.
I'm watching who raised you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing right now. That's how it goes. So I just want Max B to be careful with that. Don't be afraid to say, yo, that was completely wrong, out of line, and Big Daddy Kane is not only the homie, but he's a legend and a pillar. And leave it at that. You don't have to big yourself up, bro, because your things that you do is gonna get spoken for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't gotta say that and then qualify things. You know what I'm saying? When you doing what you do, you ain't gotta talk about yourself. Trust me, you're gonna get accolades. Accolades is gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part that Jim Jones didn't realize. Everybody's so worried about chewing their own horn, they toot themselves right out of position.
Mm-hmm. That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I'm saying? For real, man. And this be the problem with our community. So everybody worried about bigging themselves up. No, give big up the ones that put you on and the ones that came before you. And then when it's your turn, they're gonna do that same thing to you because you're teaching them by your actions.
That's a fact.
You're teaching the youngins by your actions, B.
JR, hold that thought. We got another caller. Tap back in. I need you to, because you cooking. I need you to tap back in. All right?
No doubt, Rec. Yo, peace to the Rec Mob. Talk to you in a minute, Rec.
Yes, sir. Let's get it, y'all. That was the homie JR. He cooking today. He was on the barbecue today. He was on the barbecue grill. But nevertheless, caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
Yo, M-Rec and M-Rob. Yeah, it's the real Phone Jones tapping in.
Phone Jones. Oh, shit.
Yes,
Yo, the homie Phone Jones. The nigga got the name from Black Planet. What's going on? That's my man right here. Yeah.
All right.
What's up, Phone Jones? I'm just joking. Salute, King. Talk to me. What's your assessment on this, man?
Pretty much I just tapped in, you know, I mean, I know people kind of like going hard, you know, and not really favoring Max Bigavell, but I see it a little bit differently. I see it like the way he's looking at it is like there's me and there's everybody else. And even though Big Daddy Kane put that work in and paved the way for him, is almost is at the point now that it's Max B turn. It's like he want to be acknowledged for what he did, and despite him being locked 18 joints, people still playing his music. I was still playing his music, man, through tough times throughout them 18 years. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he don't respect his elders. It's more like, yo, it's my turn right now. You know what I mean? It's what I'm doing right now. And I think he wanted to get acknowledged for it. He might have came off a little bit off, but overall, I think his intentions was pure.
No doubt, no doubt. That's what's up. Phone Jones, man. You got people saluting you saying, yo, your name is fire. I ain't gonna front, the name is fire, but like I told you, you've been around for a minute to have a name named Phone Jones. Now, let me ask you something, right?
Yes, sir.
With a name like Phone Jones, I know you talking ladies out their panties. You heard? Or used to. You heard?
Hey, yo, I go back to like, you know, this is not to glorify nothing like that, man. But when I was on an island and all, when I was on an island, I had the phone. I had to get on that phone, man. So there's where it came from. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on that phone. So I was giving dudes, you know, a couple of high holes and some high drops so I can get their minutes and all that. You know what I mean? Like I go back, you know, when it was a landline on the island. It was no 6 minutes. It was a landline. You know what I mean? So in order to get on that phone or want to get on that phone, you had to have a Jones and a knuckle check, but pretty much you had to be addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's, I mean, I go back to 86, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? So,
no doubt.
You know, that's just that, though. But, but I was around a lot of the gods, though, man. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of the gods and the earths and all, they be tapping into your show and all that. So, you know, I just be, you know, I'm like, okay, I like that. For me, it's the old school family right there. You know what I'm saying? I miss the show Improved, but I still be tapping in, though, with the show and living also. You know what I'm saying? So,
no doubt.
You know, I got a Jones.
Peace to the gods.
Jones is another name for addiction.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, peace to the gods of the earth. Yeah, but Jones is another name. There's another term, rather, that means addiction. So I was addicted to the phone. I mean, I had to get on that phone. I just had to, whether it was a bail, a visit, check on my bun, whatever. I had to get on that phone. I'm saying that's just the way it was. You know what I mean? And I've been addicted ever since. So when cell phones came out, oh man, that was one of the greatest things ever done, man. So, you know, that's where I'm at, man. And even now, at this point, I get up in the morning before I brush my teeth. I check my phone. That's some bullshit. But anyway, you know,
you phone for real. The nigga said before I brush my teeth, I'm checking my phone. You know that nigga serious. Phones in. Yo, salute the phone. You're a legend, bro. Just off that alone.
Yes, salute, man.
You heard?
I'm gonna tap in next time, man. I just tapped in for a few minutes, man. Salute to the rec mob, all right? Give Naughty my love and all that, and I'm going to tap in again, man.
All right, salute, King. Let's get it. I'm going to call, I see people calling up. Hold on. Who's this real quick? 718-414, calling you now. I think you might have left a voicemail. Let me see. Run the lights up, y'all. We're talking Max B. I'm gonna run it back real quick too, but let me get this call on the line. Please.
Hey, Mr. Rec. What's going on, baby?
What's going on, family? You good?
Yeah.
You called the show, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You at work or something? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was just gonna give my 2 cents, but I'm already in the middle of a few things. But what questions you got for me?
Well,
for the 2 minutes that I got.
Well, you called the show and we addressing Max B. Finally breaking his silence on Jim Jones, Big Daddy Kane, Wallo. So that's what we on right now. So I don't know if you saw the clip.
Briefly, I will say this though. You know, Max B seems to be following, you know, the blueprint of many people who either come out or looking to get that buzz going on. And, you know, he's it seems like he's doing right by what he wants to do. But I will just say this real quick. I don't like Jim Jones. Thought he's a punk all the time.
Damn.
Coward.
Shots fired. Shit.
Big time. You know, you never took that fake Dame Dash. You bitch.
Hold on. Hold on. He never took the fade with who?
Dame Dash.
Word.
Dame Dash called him. You wanted a fair one with him. I can't respect any nigga, no man who doesn't want to take a fair one with somebody.
Shots.
He knows that. You know, thing about Jim Jones, you know, he always, to me, he always sounded like a poser, you know. Sure, you know, the swag, the style and everything, it's, you know, it's fantastic. But, you know, what matters to real people is how you stand 10 toes down. And he ain't like that. Never been like that. So I just want to say my piece on that. I know it sounds personal. It ain't personal. I never met the nigga. I just don't like him.
Got you. All right, my brother.
That's all I got to say about that. Thank you for your time, and I love the show. Thank
you, bro. I appreciate you. Salute, King. Let's get it. Run it up. We got people hitting the show. Let's run the lights up, man. We're going to speak out. Make sure you tap into mrecktv.tv. That's the platform. This right here, I'm moving off this YouTube thing. I'm on my own shit. mrecktv.tv is the platform. We going to put the screenshots up and all that. Let's get it. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
It's your boy Naughty in the building.
Oh, shit. We got Naughty in the building. Naughty, what's happening, bro?
Everything good, man. I came to the barbecue. I see JR cooking. I want something on my plate, bro. You know what I mean?
What you want on your plate, bro? What's going on?
Nah, but listen, I can't say nothing that JR was saying was wrong. He's saying exactly, you know what I'm saying? I agree with a lot of stuff he's saying. The thing is, if you know Max B, he's just that type of a person. Like, he just thinks of himself as the best thing that ever happened. He's a super confident dude. And when he talks, he comes across sometimes as cocky and all that. But when you really meet Max and you really talk with him, he's the most fun-loving person in the world. He ain't trying to discredit nobody. But he got to let you know that he's that guy. This is hip-hop. So in this field, being an MC was always about saying, you the greatest. If anything, he got a lot of that from Kane. Because Kane used to be on his cocky, nobody could beat me, I'm the flyest, I'm the best looking, ladies want me, all of that is Kane. So in an indirect way, he got a lot of Kane's, he's like a Kane seed, he's like a Kane baby, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
But I definitely agree. I see JR's angle. I'm not mad at what he said or nothing like that. He's talking truth. Like, sometimes you do gotta be a little bit humble. You can't come across like that all the time. But Max just be stuck in that mode. That's the mode that he's in. It's Max B. To know him is to love him, bro.
Oh, Naughty, my bad. I was putting the charger in. My phone had died.
Nah, you good.
My bad.
Salute Rec Mob too. I see y'all active in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash that like. Make sure y'all hit that hype button. Make sure y'all push this into the algorithm, because they really trying to suppress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those of us who not going with their program. So y'all got to do extra for us in order for us to stay in this algorithm. That's a fact.
Facts. You got a lot of people that rock with you in the chat room too, Naughty.
And I rock with them. Man. I'm Rec Mob. You know what I'm saying? Don't think Naughty is some out alien entity. I'm Rec Mob too. When y'all hear Rec Mob, Naughty's included in that.
That's a fact. You're salute. And also, I like how the interview you did with LA Rich, you know, the algorithm try to, you know, do some bullshit, but you know,
facts.
We fighting against the machine, man versus the machine, and the numbers is looking good right now. It's getting close to that 6. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you this. The Rec Mob was in the comment section. They came over there and they kept that thing alive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was even at a point where it's like, I'm moving on to the next content. It is what it is. I did my job. Rec Mob came over there and lit that up. So salute to the Rec Mob.
Facts. Salute to the Rec Mob. I told you we got you. I told you. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep the numbers respectable. You know, we built, you know what I'm saying? And the numbers is respectable, and we're gonna get it to, you know, some more respectable numbers. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep pushing. Like I told
Definitely.
you. But
That's a
yeah,
fact.
man. What's your thoughts? Because he kind of threw a shot at Wallo, man. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, listen, man. Wallo, I'm gonna tell you from my perspective. I always felt some kind of a fakeness with Wallo. I always felt some kind of like
Shots
this
fired.
nigga's a compromise. He's a compromised asset.
Oh shit.
Him and Gillie, they gonna get on that stage and they gonna coon and they gonna dance and they gonna blackface their way
Damn.
to a check. They don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I don't trust no nigga that come home with no hair on his face. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a lot of stuff about Wallo, bro. I don't trust him, bro. You know what I mean? So I understand what Max is saying. You got to go in here. Oskino been going in on Wallo like, yo, bro, this nigga cut off his whole family. He don't mess with his family. All the people that looked out for him when he was down, he don't mess with none of them. He's a couple. He's crying with Dirk and all that crying and all of that, bro. I don't know, man. But for my vibes, I just don't be feeling a lot of stuff that people put out here because I'm a content creator too, and I know what it is. I know to cry is gonna bring you the bag. You cry and you put a thumbnail up where you crying, oh, they clicking in. They want to know what that's about. So I feel like a lot of his stuff is tactical.
I hear that. Run the likes up, y'all. Shots fired. We got 90 on the line. Subscribe to his channel, 1-800-WTF. Okay. Wow. So
can I say this also though, Rex? I don't think that has nothing to do with Max B. I don't think he led Max B on. Max B gotta stand on his own with that. I don't think I think Wallo is a little, you know what I'm saying, compromised, but I don't think he compromised Max B to he didn't pressure him to say that. He said that. He said that on that was his feeling. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Yo, look. Between Nadi and JR, they both cooking at the barbecue. We got two grills going on at the same time.
That's a fact.
The Rec
Mob gotta eat.
Word, the Rec Mob barbecue right now. The Rec Mob gotta eat. Nadi and JR on the grill. They battling on the grill and shit.
And listen, Janie B ain't even checking yet. You know when she come, everything well done. She coming to cook, bro.
That's a fact, yeah. Janie B come, she get on that grill. Oh shit, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Oh man.
I don't want no smoke today. I'm in a peaceful vibe. That's why I said, let me jump on early. Because when it comes to Max B, I know she coming to cook. Well done.
Well done. Everything cooked. She coming with the
everything cooked.
Fuck the charcoal and the lighter fluid. She just coming with the flame.
That's a fact.
Yo, salute. I'm loving this, right? I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the energy, man. What else is going on out here? You know, I said something earlier, and I think you caught it. We did a show on the G to K shit, right? And the Memphis Bleak thing.
Yep.
And I'm like, I said this, you know, to you, and I said it earlier. Max B is doing something that rappers don't do. And for him to be damn near, you know, he was locked behind those gates for damn near a dub, 20 years. And and still, it's still fresh. He hasn't even been home 9 months, right?
Right.
He's already putting out an artist and he's going hard. He got a whole campaign for LA Rich. That's uncalled for. That need to be commended. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that, Nadi?
I'm not gonna lie, Max always been like that because if you know his catalog, he had Al Pac, he had a whole bunch of people. He had this whole Gang Green movement that he was pushing out back when he was on. So Max always believed like he's a work ethic guy. Like if you show up to the studio and you hungry, Max is that guy that's gonna see you sitting on the couch writing, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, go in the booth, let me hear it." He always been like that. Like if you rap around him and he sees you got the passion, he can see that hunger in the eye, he's gonna put you in the booth. Max is the only person that you see, like there's so many artists like Connecticut and all these different places that got features with Max. Max don't leave money on the table, bro. If you want to feature with him and you can pay a decent enough price, he's gonna do the feature with you. He's not one of them, nah, he ain't got enough, or he ain't wavy enough, or this or that. Max feel like if I get on the track, it's gonna be wavy. No matter how great you are, I'm gonna make the track great. So his cockiness and his confidence, sometimes it comes across in the right environment, it works. Sometimes in the wrong environment, it looks bad. But he definitely supports the artist because he went through something with Jim Jones that taught him, like, you know what I'm saying? Never treat somebody the way you've been treated. So he always advocates for the artist that's on the come up.
Wow, I ain't gonna front. And this is just me, just keeping it all the way official. Max B and his team need to make you the official spokesman. And the reason why I'm saying
that's a fact,
not because of the relationship you have with Max, but you know how to articulate everything that's really going on, or any questions that people may have about Max. You know how to relate them in a way whereas everybody can understand. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of uncertainties. So you think that's a fair assessment that you need to be the spokesman for the Max B movie?
I definitely do. This is genuine. This ain't from a fan perspective of nothing like that. The thing with Max that gave me respect with Max, I used to do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, right? And when I first came in, I was on a fan mindset. I never expected to be paid for nothing. I used to do stuff just because I love hip hop. I want to cover this event. I want to do this. I want to do that. Max is the one who stopped me and said, yo, bro, you need to get paid for the shit you do. You making people money. You need to get paid. And Max was the first one that started kicking out bread to me. When he ain't had the bread to kick out, he would kick out boxes of mixtapes. You know, and I know, MREC, mixtapes is money.
Hell
like,
yeah.
You pick me a box of mixtape,
that's like,
yeah, you gave me money.
That's a nigga get that's the equivalent to a nigga giving you work, a nigga giving you a brick, a nigga giving you
exactly
OZ. You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah. So Max was one of those dudes. Like, I remember there was a artist named Chingo Bling. He's from Texas. Shout out to him. And he did a feature with Max. And I did like I hooked it up. And Max was like, yo, Nadi, keep that bread. Gave me the feature money. Boom. Did the feature one time. So
salute.
Yeah. So that's why I go so hard for Max, is because I know his real personality. So when people try to get it caught up like he's this bad person, nah, he's just talking his stuff, bro. That's rapper stuff. But behind the scenes, the man Max, Charlie Rambo, the real guy, great dude, bro. He makes sure everybody on his team is good. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's what's up, man. Salute. We got Nadi on the line. Nadi, man, you gonna stay in the comments, man. I'm gonna take some more calls. You more than welcome to tap back in. And shit, I wish I had you on the live. I think I could send you the link if you want, and you could just, stay in
send it.
I'll send you the link. I'm gonna take some more calls, and yeah, we gonna
all right.
We gonna, this is a barbecue. You know what I mean? It's the Wreck Mall barbecue.
Live from the barbecue.
You heard? Live from the barbecue. Nadi, I appreciate you. Salute, Kane.
Appreciate you too.
All
Salute.
Right. Peace. All right, we got Maybach Mail. I'm calling you now. 617-304. Maybach Mail, pick up. Let's get it. SJ, I see you. We got SJ holding it down. Run the likes up. Run the likes up. This is the livest show. Make sure you tap in to mrecktv.tv. SJ is going to plug that. That is the official MREC site. Is back up. This is the relaunch, okay? We didn't come to play no games. New events coming, okay? We got new events coming, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm waiting for the...
Yeah, what up?
Maybach Mel, what's happening?
What's going on, bro?
What's going
What's
on,
up,
bro?
man?
Everything good. It's been a minute, man. How you?
I'm all right. Can't complain, man. I'm on the road, though, so if you hear some noise, I'm on the road.
It's all good,
my
bro.
service.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So we got Maybach Mel on the line, man. Maybach Mel, what's your assessment to this?
I kind of to agree with kind of what Nadi was saying as far as Max. And a few other artists, I like how they are, like, who they truly are authentically off camera and stuff like that. I've never been around Max, but people I know, he knows. He actually has a song coming up. I'm not going to say the artist's name, but she's from Boston. So they got a song coming out. Conway, she rapped for Conway. Conway was loving her flow. So I agree with him, man. People don't, certain, quote unquote celebrities don't act Hollywood in real life. You know what I'm saying? They are true to themselves, so I could rock with that. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I feel like kind of what he said might have been taken out of context a little bit, because again, right, when Iverson went against Jordan, was Iverson nervous? Was he thinking like, oh, let me not cross Jordan up? So, you know, people be mistaking confidence with arrogance and being conceited. Those are three different things. I don't know a boxer that's asked, yeah, you got a fight coming up with MREK. You gonna knock? No, I ain't gonna knock MREK out. He's gonna knock me. Nobody's talking like that. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so you're supposed to feel confident. And to say what JR was talking about, as far as you always saluting the ones before you, that's who you are. So you don't have no problem giving it up. You know what I'm saying? We come from that type of era anyways, where we saw the OGs and we gave it up. And when we got to where they got to, they gave it up too. But now in this era, they calling it glazing. So if I'm saluting you like, yo, MREK, you doing your thing, a youngin is going to say you're glazing, you know? But you always going to be who you are, you know what I'm saying? And always going to be doing what you do. And that's why people either rock with you or they don't. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You keep it straight down the middle. And a lot of people, they want people to choose and pick sides. You know what I'm saying? And we're in that era too. Oh, you got to pick a side.
Yeah.
So, and I sent you that message on IG when I was like, oh, I already saw the interview that you did with Mr. Commodore. Salute to him too. I know he tied the knot and got married. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
But I like a question you asked him when you said, yo, so how you feel? Because you're cool with Jim Jones and you cool with Cam. And he's like, man, listen, I stay in the middle. That has nothing to do with me. And a lot of people be scared to do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be scared. Like if I go out with you, right, and we're doing some things and some outsiders want to invade our space and violate, yeah, I'm with you. That's the side I'm picking because I don't know those other dudes. But if I know you're cool with somebody and I'm cool with you, but y'all two got issues, I'm supposed to try to bring peace to that or just stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But hey, we in the time where people, you know, like I said, they want to glaze and that's cool too. But, you know, when do you stand on your 10 toes for what's real? You know what I'm saying? And what's righteous, you know? So that's all I had to say. You know what I mean? That's all. And I think it was a play anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because Max B, he just came out. He's learning to how to play with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And bring attention. So I don't think what he said was really a disrespect. After I looked at it multiple times, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So, and you know how Wallo and Gillie can get sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And stuff. So you gotta know how to answer their questions or avoid it. You know what I mean? That's all to it.
That's a
fact. But
yo,
yeah,
look,
salute to you, bro, man.
Salute to you. Maybach Mel, real quick before you go, man. Promote your channel real quick.
Oh, it's Maybach Mel 1804 MAYBACHMEL 1804. Heavy on the 1804. You know, Big Z's in the building, Big Zoe's, Boston Zoe, that is. And I salute you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm a day one. Even if I'm not, you know, I'm not tapped in, not tuned in, I'm trying to handle my business, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You know, I'm always going to be a supporter, brother. You already know that. We locked in, always.
You know, salute, Maybach Mel. And yeah, everybody who locked in to take over the MREK show or do the show with me, yeah, we're doing that ASAP. You know what I mean? I had to relocate the production studio, so we're doing that ASAP. So I appreciate everybody being patient. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna be calling you and we're gonna figure out a date that works for everybody. You know what I mean?
All right, cool.
So yeah.
Appreciate you. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. Always, man.
Always.
DJ Moschino, the whole team, man. Everybody. You got a big family, man. You're a bunch of cousins, man.
That's
JR, everybody, man. The day ones that may not be around, but you know, salute to everyone. They know who they are. Salute.
Maybach Mel, appreciate you, Kane.
Likewise, bro. Right. Likewise. Stay up, man. Stay blessed. And, you know, stay in your lane, man, like you always have been.
Always. My brother. Salute. All right, we're going to get Janie B on the line. We're going to get JR on the line, and Janie B probably taps in. You know what I mean? She may have something going on. But JR, what's going on, my brother?
Yo, we're shaking, man. Salute the Naughty and salute the Maybach. I haven't heard Maybach in a minute. Salute to my brother, man.
Word.
Yo, that's a fact. I haven't heard Maybach in a minute. Yo, that's the homie. Well, yeah, salute. Yo, Naughty had me dying. Why you call this dude the boss baby, bro? That's crazy.
Oh, Max, the boss baby?
Nah, he called Wallo the boss baby. So he said you'll trust a dude with no hair on his
Oh shit. Shots fired. Naughty.
Yo.
Wow. Get the like.
Yo, Naughty, wow for that one.
Get the likes up. We here, man. We having fun, man. Listen, man, the algorithm can SMD. That's how I'm feeling. You heard? That's how I'm feeling.
Facts.
Algorithm, don't play with me. We running it up, regardless of what. mrecktv.tv, that's what we on. You know what I mean? YouTube.
Facts.
SMD. Heavy. Matter of fact, just eat the whole Frank stand, YouTube. So trying to you know what I mean? Like, yo, don't ever violate me. Like, so you mean to tell me with all these subscribers, y'all know what it is. I ain't even gotta go into it.
Right.
But
I'm supposed to be here for Miss Janie B yet.
Yeah, she gonna tap in. This is my thing. What you think about Max B? He kind of put in the air like, yo, a Jim Jones collaboration could be possible if it makes sense with the money on a money tip. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, like I said, I believe him. I think that Max got a little bit of media training. You know what I mean? He caught a little bit of media training, and he's moving right in his act right now. That was the correct answer. Do I think he's jumping or chomping at the bit for it? Nah, I don't think he is. But like he said, if the money correct, why turn it down? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why turn it down if the money right? So, I think he's correct on that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a smart play to say that and put that into the air.
Got you. Now, because I ain't going front, they do make good music together. You think they can, I guess, get lightning in the bottle again?
It would be a little bit rougher, I think, now, because I don't really see them working together as in we gonna be in a studio chilling. You see what I'm saying? Like that kind of energy, which to me, that's the energy you have, which is why your music clicked off like that, was because of that stack bundles in there. You got everybody in there, camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a different day for them now. So I don't know if they can catch lightning in the bottle. And look, man, I think he said the right thing. I do think Max's heart is in the right place. I agree with Naughty, and I agree with Maybach. Like, I think that, Max is a good brother. You know what I'm saying? Overall, I don't look at him as a bad brother overall. Whereas Jim, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to make this the Jim slander show, but I think we've seen enough of Jim. So, you've seen enough of his actions.
Got you. It seems like Max B also, the way I'm viewing it, him and French, they got a lot of projects out. You feel what I'm saying? 2 mixtape singles, everything going crazy. But it seems like Max B right now is stepping out, to the forefront. Like, yeah, it's the Max B show, and I got my artist LA Rich. Is that what you viewing as well? Is that what you seeing as well?
I mean, I think that was always going to be the play. I think French made sure his man got on his too. But if you was being honest, French was already sliding away from the music. I'm married to a princess. You see what I'm saying? Like, French just made sure his man got up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what? My man coming home? I want to make sure my man you know, but French ain't on what he on no more. Not really, not to a degree that he has to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he already got to the
French done rolled it.
He married.
He got to the bag.
Like, you know what I mean? Like French is some other kind of nigga. Nigga got monkey pets. The nigga got goats. You know what I'm saying? French is mother type nigga. Nigga fuck around have the Netherlands. Like Michael Jackson. He probably got the Netherlands part 2. Salute the French. You know me.
Yeah, he live in a palace. French live in a palace. So you know, like it's
shots fired. He said he live in a palace. That's fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He out of here. So I think all French want to do is make sure his man is up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he want to keep that connection, which is a good thing. Salute the French for that, by the way. Because he ain't had to do that. He didn't have to feel like that or nothing. You know, salute to him for that.
Nah, it's ill that we're talking about this. You know why? Because think about it. It's a lot of people that don't really throw those alley-oops. French, Max B threw the first alley-oop right before he went to jail. You know, him and French was doing the what was it called?
They was doing DVDs, and then they started doing
it was the Coke Wave. They had the Coke Wave.
Coke Wave.
They had a Coke Wave going on with the mixtapes, the DVDs, and then you know Max got jammed up, did 17, almost 18, came home. French, you know, was smoking shit out here, dropping hit records, became, you know, this big artist, and Max had the biggest homecoming for anybody that was incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the biggest comeback ever. So this is big. And then the fact that not only that French threw the alley-oop back to Max, and then they got big records that's on the Billboard, did the BET Awards and all that. Max B is already throwing the alley-oop to LA Rich. So I love
somebody else.
See, so we just had this conversation yesterday, and dudes be making a lot of excuses for rappers. You dig what I'm saying? So if Max can do this, and he hasn't even been home for 9 months, so if Dame Dash put $1 million deal on the table for G to K, and he proposed this to Memphis Bleak, and Memphis Bleak dropped the ball, what are we talking about?
What we talking about? I see somebody in the comments say Jimmy do know how to make hits though. And here's the thing: if that's true, then where's Jim artists? Right? I'm just saying. I mean, if we gonna think like that, where Jim artists at? You know, he seen the playbook. He part of the playbook. Cam, when they vetted Cam on Jimmy. He took Jimmy across the street, got him a solid deal with Koch.
Well, so some would say Jim Jones hustled his way into Koch, because remember, Rockefeller and Def Jam didn't want Jim Jones, and Cam went to bat for Jewels to get a shot at Rockefeller Def Jam because Dame Dash didn't believe, but Cam was adamant about letting them know that Jewels is a star. You know what I'm saying? So Jim Jones,
that's a fact. But I think as we know, they also Jimmy's deal on Koch was definitely connected to Cam.
That's a fact.
It was definitely connected to Cam. So Cam was the star of the show. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no question about it. Dipset was created off of Cam's energy.
Fact.
So he was the star of the show. Any deal that Jim was going to get was going to come through Cam. So that's what I'm trying to say. When he couldn't sell Jimmy to Rockefeller, so he said, all right, well, I can sell you to somebody else. So he took him across the street. So I get it. You know, revisionist history loves to be, you know, and I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying how people wants to see it. You understand if you get my drift about what I'm saying right now, which as it pertains to Jimmy.
Correct.
People want to see it a different way, but it was what it was. Your whole energy was Cam's energy, bro. Y'all got Jewels. You guys was built off of Cameron's first 2 albums, energy, and a little bit of Big L's energy, if we want to, and Mace's energy, if we want to just go there.
Correct.
Like as I always say, you always connected to those who are before you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And Cormega, and you know, if you want to go that far back with Children of the Corn and all that, you know what I mean? Like so you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is overall, so that's just why I got so much love for what Max is doing. When I was going hard on Max earlier, and I hope people understand this, it's not that I dislike Max. I actually really got love for Max. You know what I mean? But I just want that energy to keep going on, because a lot of the reasons why these young kids, like the youngins, they got that mentality of, oh, you grazing if you give somebody props and shit, is because they not raised properly. People are making bad choices in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they feel like, yo, what do you get for making that choice if the dude gonna turn around and bite the hand that fed him? It's examples. You know, you gotta understand. People live their life by what they see, by examples. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yo, right.
I ain't gonna front.
When we
you and Nadi's cooking. I'm gonna let you cook. You and Nadi, y'all niggas got the barbecue lit over here at the Rec Mob. Y'all niggas real smoking shit. You feel me? Go ahead, cook. Keep cooking, JR.
Yeah, right. When we was having that conversation, I told you what my pops taught me. My pops taught me. He said, "Yo, you want to learn your lessons from other people's mistakes. Be watchful, because a lot of mistakes is avoidable if you look at other people and how they, you know, fell off or dropped the ball. You can avoid a lot of pitfalls. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of people live like this. They watch and they say, "Oh, well, he helped this dude out, and look what he got." You know what I mean? We just was talking about this with Gucci Mane.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gucci Mane turned back to help out Pooh Shiesty, and what did he get? Guns in his face, right? Is Gucci going to turn around and say, "Well, let me go help the next dude out the hood," or is he like, "Yo, I'm kind of done"? You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got to understand that's how it works. So that's what I was getting at, bro. I don't think that Max is a bad dude, though. I was never saying that I thought Max was a bad dude. I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I think Max is a good dude. I think he's supposed to be confident. But there is a difference between, you know, because somebody Maybach brought up Iverson. Iverson crossed the hell out of Jordan.
That's a fact.
That was showing him respect, right? On the court. But off the court, listen how Iverson talk about Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never heard him say, you know, oh, you know, Jordan had this bald head and he trying to take shots at what Jordan did, because what Jordan did raised everybody's boat, not just basketball. He brought sports entertainment in general into the corporate era. That's what Jordan did for every sport. Not just basketball. Football players started making more money. Baseball players started making more money. Every sport rose with Jordan. So you got to understand what people do. They when they lay bricks for the industry that you in. No doubt, Jordan would say, Jordan wanted Kobe to cross him and dunk on him, and you know what I'm saying. He said, "Yo, this is your turn now." But there's a difference between that and then what you say off of that field of battle. So those are two separate issues. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's all I'm saying, bro. But it's nothing but love for Max B. I think Max B is doing a great thing, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for Rich, man. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for that dude. So that, you know, we can see a new line popping up, and then maybe this can generate the mindset of a lot of other rappers to say, well, let me put somebody else on. Because we need that. That's a part of this game. That's a part of hip hop.
Mm-hmm. That's a big part of
You know what I mean?
That's a big part of hip hop. Just think about, just going off the top of the head, EPMD, you know, putting on Redman. You dig what I'm saying? You remember, I think Redman had a verse on their album. I think it was Hardcore, if I'm not mistaken. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
We could go on and on. Nas had one guest appearance, and it was from AZ. And that's how he became who he is today, because of that feature on Illmatic.
And let me tell you, What a goddamn, probably one of the greatest features of all time.
That's
oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
like AZ, forget about it. Salute to the East New York, Brooklyn, AZ. You know, when
AZ did not waste that shot at all.
Yeah.
AZ did not waste that shot at all. Jesus.
Whew. Man, it give me chills just thinking about it. You know what I mean? And then on AZ album, you know what I mean, to follow up to Nas album, More Money, More Murder. That shit was crazy. Oh my God. That's like one of the best collab records ever. Like, you know, you talking about ball, you talking about substance, you talking about ill production, you talking about chemistry, you talking about flows, similes, you talking about cadence. That's the true essence of MCing. Them two together is dangerous, man. You know, yeah. I'm gonna let
this is why I try to tell people. I'm sorry, Greg. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. I land my plane. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what I was trying to tell, because I just was talking about this, because they had, who the king of New York on Instagram, and a lot of people say, well, 50 sold this and 50 sold that, and I'm always like a little hesitant to get into sales, because I'm like, man, a lot of these rappers, you gotta understand, Nas to me is the best rapper of all time. He's not my favorite rapper, but to me, he's the best rapper I ever heard. Okay,
Nas is the GOAT lyrically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just me. But
lyrically,
and Nas came out in a time. Remember when he did 50,000 units, people were flipping. That goes to show you what hip hop, how baby hip hop is. When that album came out, right? 91.
Which album?
I think
Illmatic. 94.
Yeah.
94.
All right. So 94. Even. And people was buzzing about 50,000 units, bro. You gotta understand how young hip hop is.
Yeah.
So when I hear people always leaning into the sales all the time, look, I don't think Get Rich or Die Trying is great because of the sales, even though the sales is great.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rich or Die Trying is one of the top albums, for me, top 3 albums I ever heard because of the production, the lyrics, the you know, everything about it. It was a complete non-skippable album. So to me, that's what does it. It's not about sales. The same thing for me with Nas. Illmatic is to me the best album of all time in hip hop, because not because of sales, but because of what it was, top to bottom. It was just a flawless album. So, you know, I just don't get caught up in the whole sales thing at times, because at a certain time, 25,000 units was considered a blow up. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they did it. People didn't think hip hop would last for more than 10 years. Go back and look at those talk shows, man.
That's a fact.
How they was talking about hip. You know, people don't remember this for some reason. You know, people don't remember these things, right? For some reason. Mm-hmm. But what's the guy in the gray hair? Sally Hugh or whatever. I mean, I forget the dude's name. But you had Sally Jesse. You had all these people talking and having hip hop on there, and they was putting hip hop in the dirt, bro. Oh, it ain't never gonna last. This, that, and the third, and look at it, man. Over 50 years strong, man.
That's a fact. Nah, this hip hop thing is here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest genre ever. Okay, the biggest culture ever. You know, I would say this though, we need to take it back. You feel me? Because we don't even it's almost like everybody's waiting for a check, right? I'm just talking about all the artists and everybody's involved with the culture. They waiting for a corporate check. You know why? Because we don't control the culture as we should. We allow them clear folks to come in here and dictate the metrics, dictate our own culture, and you know, they took it from us and sold it back to us. And then our music don't even have value no more, because on these streaming platforms, it's not even a fraction of a penny for every stream. You dig what I'm saying? So, but hip hop is still the biggest genre, culture worldwide ever. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep this thing alive, and we're gonna bring the money back to the essence of this thing. you know, and that's why.
And look, somebody, Rick, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but somebody in the comments said baseball players was making money before Jordan. Everyone was making money before Jordan, homie. What I'm telling you is that he rose the money. Yo, if you think that dudes was getting endorsement deals and all of that before, like and getting paid like how Jordan is getting paid, no, they weren't. No, they weren't. Yo, ask Prime Time. Prime Time will tell you what Jordan did to the game. You know what I mean? Prime Time was playing for as long as Jordan was playing. But when Jordan was raising the sale, the boat, rising up everybody's pay, at that point, yo, Prime Time took it to a whole nother level. The only dude to start switching, I think he won a championship on the Braves and won a championship on San Francisco, back-to-back years. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, and Jordan was jumping and Bo Jackson's another one who was doing it.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Man, we got the homie JR on the line cooking. He's cooking. Run the lights up, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Oh, I know what's going on. They want to dictate, like Nadi said, what we cover. So when I looked, right, on YouTube homepage, they got this EFD trial going on. So they blocking everything else out and putting all the energy and got the algorithm just pushing all the attention over there. So that's what's going on. So now had I covered the Keefe D trial or whatever, maybe the numbers would be where it need to be. But then again, who knows? You know what I mean? They play favoritism as well. You feel me?
That TPD thing is such nonsense, bro. Yo.
Crazy. What's
that is such nonsense, man.
What's your thoughts on it, man? Like being that,
that he's a bonehead. That's my thoughts on it. That dude's a bonehead. dude talked himself right into jail. Like, come on, dog. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't got no thoughts on that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't wish nobody to go to jail or nothing like that, but come on, man.
Yeah. You was asking for that shit. And you got what your hand.
Hell yeah, you got exactly. You got what you asked for.
Yo. Crazy out here, man. They said Marv James took the stand. Reggie Wright Jr. took the stand, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Oh God! I told you I'm not following it, man. I'll leave that for y'all.
I'm not following either. I'm just seeing people post on social media the headlines, but I didn't even follow it. But yeah. Salute to the Rec Mob. JR, stay right there. I'm gonna see what's going on with Miss Janie B. I may have to give her a wellness check. You know what I'm saying? Because she would have called.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, let me.
That's a fact.
And I tap back in with.
All right, peace to the Rec Mob, y'all. All right, one.
Peace. We gotta call. We gotta check on Janie B. Make sure she good. You know what I mean? I'm not. What's going on? Hold on. Her name not even popping up. What's going on? Hold on. I know I got her saved in here. Shit, hold on. Let me go to yesterday's go to yesterday damn. Oh, here we go. Damn. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, look. Janie B tapping in. What's happening? What up, though?
What up, though?
What up, though? I was trying to call you just to give you a wellness check.
I heard. I was messing around with this TV all day. I'm like, ain't nothing going on. I took a nap. And then I woke up out my nap and I heard you and JR talking about giving me a wellness check.
Oh, right away. Hey, hold on. What's going on?
The TV clicked right on y'all when y'all was talking about the wellness check. I'm like, well, let me call in.
That's the universe right there. You see?
The universe is a bad dude.
Yo, JDB was probably still waking up out of her sleep, but she heard wellness check. She said, hold on.
Look, I'm old, but I ain't out.
Yeah, she must be in a bad dream. Let me make sure everything is right and exact. Shouts to JDB. What up, though?
What up, though? What up, though, Naughty? What up, though, JR?
Yeah.
Good looking out.
Yeah, the people, they love to hear some JDB. JR and Naughty was cooking on the grill today. You know what I'm saying? They was cooking. So they was like,
rightfully so.
He said when JDB come, she's smoking everything. You feel me? She's smoking, she barbecuing and serving. You feel me? She ain't just cooking, she's serving. So I'm gonna get out your way and let you serve and cook.
I blame Wallo and Gillie for all this craziness starting in the beginning. Like all this hate towards the legends started with these niggas. Well, Jim Jones to be exact. Woo. But then they pushed it out.
That's a fact.
They cannot sit up and say that they didn't walk him right into talking crazy about Big Daddy Kane.
Keep cooking.
And then somebody, I heard Oskino say that Wallo and Gillie ain't even real cousins. They play cousins.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's what. If it's a lie Oskino can put out. He said they play cousins.
Damn, I didn't even know that. Run the lights up. Oskino, he's still on niggas' neck. He on everybody's neck. Damn.
Yeah, when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I do that too. Like my oldest son's father's blood cousin, his first cousin. Me and my old man almost fell out about him. People was after him. He had knocked some people down, and he came to our door. I'm like, he was like, Janie B, I need you. So I opened the door, let him in. It's like 3:00 in the morning. Everything cracking in Detroit. I let him in. He's saying he can't come in here. I'm like, if you got a problem with him with these niggas coming on his bumper, you get out, because I'm not going to put him out there. All of us going to take a door, a window or something, and he can leave in the morning. Ever since then, we've been cousins forever. And he, my ex's cousin. When somebody hold you down like that, you become family.
Correct.
But Oskino said this nigga ain't his cousin.
Damn.
And people keep giving Max B a break. And I'm going to just say this. Max B saying some real mature stuff.
Okay. I like where this going. Keep cooking.
He said some real mature stuff. When he did what he did, and he said he wasn't picking sides with Rick Ross and 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Although he did that record against Jim Jones. And maybe he didn't know it. I don't know when that record was made. I don't know if he knew what 50 Cent was doing with it. I'm just speaking from the outside looking in. But he sat down and said he ain't had nothing to do with that.
That's a fact.
And he also come up there and said, he wanted everybody to win. Now, do I believe that? I believe this nigga is ready to go at a second launch. But he just got out of jail and he ain't trying to go back. You get what I'm saying?
He wrote a song about it. I ain't trying to go back. I ain't trying to go back. You heard?
All I'm saying is he living up to what he's saying. I can commend that. I respect that. But you can't go at a legend and then walk it back. Or did I miss that part?
No, you didn't miss it.
Like, he a grown man and Wallo is a grown man. Should nobody else be able to set you off to talk crap about somebody who paved the way for you? Can't nobody say nothing to me to go against you.
Salute. Appreciate you.
I'm just saying, like, some of this stuff is like A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Run the likes up, y'all. The infamous Janie B is on a barbecue grill cooking right now, okay?
But some of these niggas get in front of the camera and they get to talking and a couple of drinks in them, and they little girls out here. They chatty patties. These rappers done turned into the new chatty patties.
Shit.
Cameron called Dame Dash a chatty patty. What is he?
Damn.
He always in somebody's business.
Shit.
That nigga was just trying to extort Cardi B to come on his show, like he did the other nigga that backed out the rap beef. What's his name? J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah.
So that what, his ratings down or something?
Shit. Shots fired.
I don't know. I don't know him, right? Like, some of this stuff has just been pissing me off. And you say that the algorithm been acting crazy. Well, as soon as you put something down, then 30 other people take your loop and make it theirs.
That's a fact. But you know, I'm glad you see it.
Yeah, I saw it, and I said something in a couple of them chats.
Salute.
With your biting ass. You know you got that from mrecktv.
They know it. They in the bushes right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm talking to them with your biting ass. You know you got it from mrecktv. Yeah, but I don't a lot of this stuff I really don't understand. And this thing with Jim Jones, that guy from New Jersey said it, and he don't hold a lot of credit with me, Al, but he said it. I've been saying it forever. How can I trust a nigga who pretty much tore down everything that helped him out? Mace, Dame Dash. Every time this nigga got in trouble, somebody bailed him out, and then he turned his back on him. That's his whole reputation, Cameron.
Damn. Shots fired. Woo.
I mean, am I lying? Jim Jones. when he got shot in what was it?
DC.
Washington D.C. in that pink Cadillac.
No, he got shot in the in the Lambo, the blue Lambo, I believe.
I thought it was a pink car, but whatever. When he got shot because they thought he was Alpo and tried to rob the nigga, he called Jim Jones. Jim Jones came out there.
Oh, Jim Jones came out there?
It's a whole World Star had the whole thing up. So you gonna say that Jim Jones ain't all that? So why did you call that nigga?
Run the likes up. Janie B from the D is cooking.
And so I a lot of these things don't go together with me, but it's like they forget the other side, that people know the other side to this. Just like G to K said. Remember I said this a long time ago, MREC? People can't catch you up in nothing because you tell it. If you're going to put it out there, you tell your part in it and you tell their part of it. Or you don't put nothing out there.
Facts.
These niggas come out and put out what they want to put out and leave out real good points in it that include them and they downfall.
Yep.
Well, then people like me and G to K and you come out and give the other part of this.
Facts.
Then they cop an attitude about it and start calling behind the scenes. No, nigga, stop talking about stuff you don't want out on the internet. Because people were actually there.
That's a fact. Run the likes up, y'all. Come on, stop playing it. We know they on that Keefe D trial and all that, and I want to get your thoughts on that real quick. We on this. The algorithm want everybody on that. You know what I mean? They want to group everybody all in one box. Okay, but we
you know what I think about that Keefe D situation. That nigga a straight bozo. But he ain't the only bozo in the clown collection. So is Mob James. So is the cop with his fat ass, the white guy.
Reggie Wright Jr.
Because the way I remember, that nigga and his partner did that. The way I remember it. So this stupid nigga took the credit for it and been talking about it for years. But I was back in those times when this nigga was working for Death Row.
Oh shit.
The truth about the matter is, them niggas was undercover cops working, what you call it, moonlighting. And them niggas supposedly did it. I'm gonna say allegedly because it's your show. But yeah, the cop the person that was working the thing the right way came out and laid a whole foundation about it. And I already knew it, but I didn't think enough about it to even be involved because I was still dirty and out in the street. So I wasn't trying to get myself involved in all this. I wasn't bringing attention to me. But yeah, the cops was the ones that supposedly did that. And I'm going to whisper this, allegedly. People got other people out the way by having some of the people that's supposed to be in the Nation of Islam. Allegedly.
Wow.
Yeah, but this nigga went on a whole Vlad campaign, wrote a book about it, and talked crap about it, and now he's saying that the book is all fake. No, nigga, you fessed up to that your nephew doing it, and now you the only one that's alive. Remember I told you it's a lot of stuff I'm not going to say? These people know how to put stuff together like that. Yeah, I'm cool. That nigga should be right where he at. Now he turning on Suge and everybody else talking to the lady reporter on the phone. Stop saying that I wasn't there. You got Mob James up there saying, I changed my life. We all changed our life, but you can't take away what you already did, sir. If you up there on the stand, you could have not said nothing because you can't not go with it if they subpoena you. But all this other stuff that you said, you roundabout saying he part of it.
Crazy. Let me ask you this. Did you watch the trial by any chance? Because I didn't get a chance to watch it.
I catch little pieces and part of it. I caught the AI channels be putting stuff up and mixing up stuff because they had him up there as Mob James as Tupac's brother. That nigga is not his brother. So some of it I catch clips, but I don't be looking for it because I knew most of the stuff that was going on back then. I was moving and shaking.
Wow, it's a lot going on. Make sure you're tapping the mrecktv.tv. Janie B is cooking. You heard? Run the lights up. We here. Now let me ask you this. You think Max B and Jim Jones, let's just say they do collab because Max B, he kind of put that in the air when he was asked the question. and he said, if the money is right, he'll do a collaboration with Jim Jones. What's your thoughts on that?
I think both of them trash. So who gonna listen to it? And people were bad just because it's squashing a long time beef.
Oh shit!
But Jim Jones is trash and Max B is trash. What they gonna make trash in melody? Jim Jones gonna rap trash and Max B gonna sing trash because his voice done went out. He needed. You want me to tell you what I really think? This is what I really think. Max B don't need to make another record until he get voice lessons.
Damn. I hear that.
Listen, I used to sing this. This is not even no knock. When you stop using your voice, it's an instrument.
Facts.
Your voice has to still be trained.
Mm-hmm.
If you sat down for 18 to 20 years, your voice ain't what it was back then. So if you ain't come out and put with somebody who retrains those muscles to do what they've been doing, then you doing yourself and the world a disservice. Because now you making people listen to you differently, like me. Like, sir, you can't even understand most of the stuff you're saying. And the last time he did a show, when he brought out the guy that Naughty had on there with him, the guy he signed, he was dancing by himself. Like he's supposed to be rapping his song. He more dancing and having fun to himself. The crowd wasn't with him on that shit.
Damn.
So he making himself look stupid, if you ask me.
Crazy.
My honest opinion.
Got you.
This ain't no hate or nothing. He needs to train his voice to sound like he's supposed to sound. People not buying music no more, MREC, period. But they really not buying it if it's in a closet with eggshell, stapled to the wall. That ain't the sound of my.
I got you. We got the infamous Janie B on the line. Let me see. Okay. So Janie B, tap back in. I'ma holla at JR. And you're more than welcome to call back no matter how many times you want to call. You family.
Shout out to JR. I'm up now.
All right, no doubt.
All right.
Hey. The infamous Janie B, when she get on the grill, everything done. Let me get JR on the line. Run the likes up, salute. We fighting with the algorithm, but really not, because we got mrecktv.tv. So
Yeah.
we got the homie JR on the line. Did you hear Janie B cook?
Yeah, Miss JDB was going off, man.
Oh man. I told you she was coming with the flamethrower. I told you.
Yo, that was crazy. Yeah. One thing she said that is correct though, and I just wanted to let everybody know this, man. The game, man, the way them clear folks switched it up on us, man. It ain't a lot of money in the music, it's a lot of money in the performance. You know what I'm saying? So if that is true, I didn't see, Max B perform yet. But if you over there dancing to yourself and all of that, and you ain't sounding crispy, that's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make people wanna come out to see you, bro. I that part I do agree with, because that's your money maker. For your artist, it's the shows.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We
got JR on the line. Run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here, man. At this point, I'm gonna see what's going on. Hold on, real quick. Anything you want to add to the topic, JR? While I'm looking for something else we could talk about.
You know, like I said, man, I just want at this juncture, man, I think there's a lot of little things that, you know, that, like I said, Miss Janie B touched on right there. I thought that was real pertinent right there, man. Because I'm just all about the who's coming up next. You know what I'm saying? And what they looking at for the game, because the game has shifted. You know, a lot of the guys that came from our era, they done did what they did already. You know what I mean? Like most of the guys that I like, they not even rapping no more. You know what I'm saying? Not for real. You know, they may jump on the track here or there, but they not really in that sphere anymore. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They off to the races. So now it's about the guys coming behind them. And, you know, I just hope that's why, and that's another reason why I was saying this, man. Drop the gems on the youngins so that they know how to maneuver and move. Because this world is getting, you know, more cruel, and I'm clear folks is always figuring out a way how to steal. How to steal our art forms and everything. You know, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember when they were saying, you know, talking about this Ice Spice girl, and I was like, who the hell is this? Who is she, this girl? You know what I mean? And I heard one track from her, I was like, this song is trash. You know what I mean? But they was pushing her crazy. Right. Sexy Red, I hear a joint from her. I'm like, this song is garbage, bro. Like, I don't know, man. You know, they push a lot of garbage, man, that you be like, where did this person come from? And then the real ones, they ain't getting no push.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So we just got to be diligent, man. And you know, you got to be diligent, man. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's a fact, y'all. I want to keep this thing going. Run the likes up. I'm gonna pivot to other things.
Okay.
Keep cooking, because while you saying that, I'm gonna find some more topics.
Yo, somebody crazy in the comments. They said talk about Clarissa being Pat's mistress and him and Remy gonna ever get a divorce. Damn, they going crazy in the comments. Right. Oh yeah, we can talk about that if you want. I mean, I don't want to talk about they messiness, man. I ain't involved in that.
I don't get involved in people's relationships. That's not, you know.
Whoa, that's just a little messy over there. But I will talk about her knocking Shorty out. She, you know, winning some more belts. That's what's up.
So yeah, JR, that's your field, boxing, right? Give us
I love boxing.
Give us the assessment of the fight Saturday night with Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, well, Shields did a thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was a look, man. The girl was a big girl, but she was not skilled. And this is why I keep saying this to the people. I had this discussion with my cousin while we was watching, you know what I mean? Because he was watching the fight over there where he was at, and I was watching the fight where I was on the road. And it was funny to me because I think Clarissa I think the world of Clarissa. I think she's extremely talented, bro. But I just never really seen her in the ring with somebody that I felt that the closest one I seen was Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall had really good boxing skills. She had firm feet. She could punch with Clarissa. It was one of Carissa's hardest fights. After that fight, Clarissa had you know what I mean? They both had knots and all of that. You know what I mean? Clarissa had the black eye. It was about what 3-4 years ago. Clarissa Shields fought Sarah Marshall. That was one of her best fights, and she won it. But it was a rough fight, and I always said this about her, but that I just wish that she had more competition so I could really analyze her. But she's so head and shoulders above the girls that she's fighting. It's kind of hard to really analyze her like that. You know what I mean? But she did her thing. You know what I mean? She did her thing, man. You know.
I want to talk about some behind the scenes stuff, and I know you know, but I'm gonna put it in the ear and let you catch it. We seen Floyd Mayweather attached to this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the support was genuine or that was a bag? Because he was. Yeah, let's talk about it.
You going crazy right now.
I'm going crazy.
You going crazy right now.
I mean, listen, man, the streets talking. Somebody said both. So now we're gonna leave it on you, JR.
I want to say both, but look. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say, man. Here's what I'll say. I can't be mad that everything surrounding money Mayweather is about money. The man is in the man's name. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do I think he wants Claressa Shields to do well? Yes.
Yes.
Do I think he would have showed up there without being prompted to show up there? No.
Yeah, at the money Maybach.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta keep it real, B. I gotta keep it real. I don't think he would have ever showed up to that fight. Like, he's not Terrence. Terrence truly got love for Claressa.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Terrence was at her fight before Terrence was known. Terrence was at her fights.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's Shakur be at her fights before Shakur was known. Like, that's genuine. Money being there, nah, son. Mm-hmm. Nah. Even Mosley being there, I thought was a little fuzzy. But I think that it is trying to push her back into the good graces of real money. Mm-hmm. If you understand what I'm saying, because she jammed herself up.
Shouts to Yvonne. Floyd was at Zeus Ray J event also for the bag. Pull up.
Yo, the Reg Mob is undefeated. Yo, I'm done with them. I'm done with these niggas.
Floyd Mayweather out here picking up bags. As he should.
Yo.
Money May. Money May, every day's a payday. Yeah.
I mean, yo, Katie, real talk, Katie, I agree with you. I do think Crawford, Stewart, and Mayweather was there to help, but out of the guys out of the people you naming, Mayweather got paid to be there. I promise you. You know, it's like Mayweather's not showing up unless you do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I tried to say this. Do I think that he wants her to succeed? Absolutely. Or do I think he lending himself to somebody for free? No, I don't. I don't think that's Mayweather's way. Nah. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's the way the man give it up. I'm not saying it's to throw shade at him. I got love. You know I got love for Mayweather. But that's the way I see him. You know, I know Mayweather's mind for business. You know what I mean? He's always been that way. I
want to say this though. You know, with everything involved, because Claressa, she been locked in with Salida Promotions. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the Jew. Salute to her. He been with her damn near her whole career. Mm-hmm. Now Zeus is involved, right? So
yeah, Zeus got involved before her last fight.
Yeah. With homegirl. What's her name? Start with an F.
Damn, I forgot her name. But I know. Yeah, they got involved before her last fight.
Sean.
That's when she got that contract. Fran Sean.
Yeah.
She fought her twice too, by the way.
Yep, that's the second time.
She fought her twice.
Yep. Now, I want to say salute to Claressa, her whole team, Pap, and everybody, because they sold out the event. It was packed. The arena was packed. It was at, I think, the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. I do believe. Mm-hmm. Run the lights up. They packed the joint. But Zeus being involved, we did see Ray J and what's homeboy name?
Orlando, and that's my guy too, man. I'm sorry, how the mighty has fallen, man. I grew up watching Fillmore, man. Yo, that was
what's his full name? Orlando what?
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown. Yo, that shit was. Yo, a lot of people from the boxing world was mad as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Claressa is
absolutely
official pro fighter. You know what I mean? But be in the mix of that, and I don't even know what other fights they had on the card, if you want to call it that.
Yo,
you know.
But I'm trying to tell you, Carissa did that to herself. But she went over there and couldn't keep her hands to herself and all of that. She allowed for this to be the way it goes.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, now you gotta lean on Zeus to sell the tickets. See, now, and here's the other question: was she the one selling the tickets, or was the circus selling the tickets?
Damn.
Now I'm being honest. You gotta ask. It's a fair question to ask.
Wow. Great assessment, man. We're gonna have to break that down, because now, okay, was it Carissa or the circus, right? Now, this is a two-part question. In this day of time, in this economy, does it matter? Because it's hard to sell anything. It's hard to sell anything. It's hard to get a job out this motherfucker.
Look, this is what I'll say to you. In the boxing world, for her peers, it matters.
Yes. On that note, yeah.
See, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you talking about, listen, Logan Paul and what's the other one?
Paul.
What's the other one, man? You guys got a jaw.
Jake Paul.
What's it? Jake Paul. One that got his jaw broke.
Yeah, Jake Paul.
Them dudes are gonna do what they do, right? Even Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is a YouTube dude. People don't understand this. Ryan Garcia. I said, I don't care. Ryan Garcia is a YouTube guy. He got no amateur pedigree like that. Yo, listen. I'm gonna just be real with you, bro. When you talking about, that's why I always say, when you want to know who's who, you go to the gym, son. The gym tells you who's who before these dudes fight. That's why I know who. You hear the dudes I be naming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shoo. Hitchison.
Yep.
Shakur Stevens. Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Tima Flemo.
Those are all the homies.
Even your man Rolly, who is a bit crude as a boxer, at least he's a real fighter, son.
That's a fight.
Why you think Ryan got exposed when he fought him?
Ryan got slept.
You know what I'm saying? Yo. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, so
Willie put him down in the second round, I believe, right?
Yeah, he put him down in the second round. And he never recovered. He showed you that he wasn't a fighter. He showed you he wasn't a fighter. When a fighter gets hit like that, fighters go into the fire. They don't move backwards. They go toward it. So he already showed you who he was. That's why I don't care to hear nothing from that dude no more. Get him out of here. But anyway, you know, when we talking about amongst your peers, and that's where it counts. And I know it counts for Carissa, because Carissa has put her blood, sweat, and tears in this thing. You dig what I'm saying? She's an Olympian, bro. So when your peers, when you got people like Alicia Bumgarner and Amanda Serrano, like yo, she ain't it. That right there is that's pinching a nerve, whether she wants to admit it or not. It don't matter. Like that's pinching a nerve, dog. You know what I'm saying? You having those people on that card like that look crazy, son. You know, it degrades the look, man. That dude Paul was running around. He was running around. This is a fact. He was running around while Canelo was selling out. You know what I mean? While the Mexican Monster, you know what I mean, was selling out. While Ugles and all these dudes were selling out. So while he was doing his gimmick, real boxers were still making money. Terrence Crawford was still making money. Terrence Crawford was making just as much as these dudes at a lower weight class. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, bro. Like, that's why I laugh, and I ain't got no hate for UFC. UFC is a great, you know, it's a great sport. It's a very hard sport. But they don't get paid like boxers. When these guys be trying to talk to boxers, they be like, yo, son, that's why y'all always jumping in the ring with this guy, with Paul. Remember, the whole slew of dudes he was fighting was none but UFC boxers. I mean, fighters. Think about it.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
He built his name on beating up them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like
your knowledge in sports and all that is crazy, phenomenal. Keep cooking.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying, man. I got nothing but love for Carissa, and I want to see. You know this. I want to see Carissa do well. That's why I was so disappointed why you getting trapped up in nonsense, bro. Because you only hurting yourself. Right now, the women's sports is elevating. You know what I'm saying? Women's boxing is elevating like it never was before. You don't want to start playing the gimmick, bro. Like when you didn't have to. You, in a sense, you was becoming the face of women's boxing. Now they trying to X you out to the side. I put money that Amanda Serrano, Alicia Bumgarner, I put money on this. That they're gonna start building them up on Netflix and being like, yo, the promotion gonna get crazy. Everything gonna get crazy. They're already doing it, son. And you kind of exited yourself out the side door on that, which is, I didn't get it. Now you kind of on this thing where, and the bad part about her right now is that she lost all the competition. The real competition, like Savannah Marshall retired after she fought Carissa. You know what I mean? After Carissa moved up to fight her, she retired. Those other girls is already talking crazy about her. And I don't mean to bring up her personal life, but this is why it all happened. Because Alicia, when they asked Alicia Bumgarner about her, she said, I don't want to fight a woman who's a homewrecker. Oh. That's the reason why she went over there.
Wow.
So it's like, that's what I said, man. If you got, I don't like to give people's thing, but like I was saying this that day we was talking, I said, yo, if you really cared for Shorty, you would have stayed in the shadows. Even if your ex or whatever outed you, you would not have played into that until that was all done and under the bed, because she's still taking arrows for this. You know what I mean? Right now, and that was getting into her pockets, where she gotta be, with the traveling circus. And trust me, Zeus paid Mayweather a bag.
So now let's talk about that. What type of bag?
I don't think it was too crazy. I mean, I don't think it got to be too crazy for Mayweather to show up. Now, Mayweather's kind of, I don't want to take shots at Mayweather.
Half M? Because he showed up.
I don't think it was a half. I don't think it was a half M.
Showed up at the
I don't think it was a half M.
He might have showed up the conference, the weigh-in, and the fight.
Oof.
You feel me?
That do sound like a half M.
There you go.
That do sound like a half M engagement.
I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You could bust it down. What's a half a M 3 ways? What's that? 175? Let me see. 850. Yeah, right? 175 times 3? Almost, or one little like 162 5 times 3.
Yeah, and look, I think Zeus look at it like, yo, it's good promotion for our network, which I don't like that network, and I think that's brain rot for, I think that's brain rot for black people, to be real with you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that channel at all. But it's promotion for them, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know why Carissa wants to live in that world so bad. I just don't understand it. She want to be part of the Shade Room so bad. Yo, you are I don't get it, yo. I just don't get it, bro. You are
accomplished.
You are special.
Olympic,
Yeah, I never got it, bro. I never got it. She's been chasing it for years, bro. I never got it, bro.
Yo,
this talks to the brain rot I'm talking about, man. This talks to it, the brain rot, man.
Damn. She's an incredible boxer. I just think
incredible, phenomenal.
And this is no shade to her, but she's caught up in the clout of that social media, especially that Shade Room. Like you said, it's funny you said that. Me and my partner, we build on that, and it's like outside of that, I love Carissa. You know what I'm saying? What she represent. you know, and who she
Me
is,
too.
the athlete and a boxer, but it's just that clout. You know what I'm saying? But I say this. Anytime when she lock in for a fight, she kind of fall back a lot from it. She still be on there a little bit, but she locks into a training camp and all that. I'm gonna land my plane.
No, once again, she's a phenomenal boxer. And to be real with you, and this is why I keep saying this, I really wish that I could grade her a little better. But she did beat Savannah Marshall, and that was a tremendous fight. If you ever get a chance to check that fight out, that's a great fight. But you know what I'm saying? I think there's a little bit more sturdier competition on the lower weights. There's a little bit more sturdier shorties down there. And maybe there's somebody coming. That's always the thing. Is there somebody, you know what I mean? Like boxing, there'll always be another you coming. You know what I'm saying? So you know, she gotta stay locked in. Boxing's a serious sport, you know what I mean? That's one thing I always loved about Mayweather, Terrence Crawford. Them dudes, they had an edge to them. They never stopped training. They always knew that the next dude is on the horizon.
Somebody dropped super chat, JR. I think they might be taking a shot at you. They said, dude bugging. Carissa, the first woman to headline a boxing event in the city of Atlanta. Folks, mad. Carissa figured it out. Figured out the algorithm. What's your thoughts?
Oh, it sounds like that was one of the executives at Zeus.
they on the tap in?
Yeah, they be in the bushes. There's no question. Because, I mean, I don't get what he's saying. What negative thing did I say about Carissa?
Nah, you didn't.
I'm telling you the truth. Amongst her peers, I'm telling you, to have a fight like that on your card, not a good look. That's all I say. You know what I mean? If you don't believe that's true, I already know you in the can somehow. And you just don't know boxing. You know what I mean? I don't know. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you, her peers, they see that. If you think Alicia Bumgarner or Amanda Serrano ain't gonna take a slight dig at that later on down the line, all right. Like I said, man, for me, you know, yeah, that's a great thing. I didn't say that was a bad thing. I never said that she didn't sell people out or this or that. It's a great thing, bro. But how you do things matters. You think we would be talking about Mayweather in the same light if Mayweather had WWE wrestlers wrestling before his fight?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Look.
You know what I'm saying?
We here, man. We got the JR from the lower. Okay, this is my brother right here. Boxing knowledge and impeccable. He been on that barbecue all day today. You know what I'm saying? JR cooking. Shit. I love it. I love it, man. This is I live for this shit. Y'all don't even know I live for this shit.
A lot of people, and somebody said in the chat, a lot of people don't like Carissa. I agree with that. A lot of people don't like Carissa, but I'm not one of those people. I follow Carissa. Yo, you know the funny thing? People talking to me, I've probably been following Carissa way longer than them.
That's a fact.
I've been following Carissa since the Olympics, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what we talking about?
What we talking
like,
about?
I got none but love for Carissa. I want Carissa to succeed, bro. Never get that twisted. It's a black sister, man. I want her to win at all costs. I'm just telling you how certain things look. All right, and we talking about to her peers, which she can say whatever she wants, but I know that matters to her because it would matter to any boxer. Boxers are prideful, man. Look, man, if you can't get David Spark, get David Flat up on here. David would tell you boxers are prideful, bro.
That's a fact.
Yes, it's about the money, but how you get to the money matters, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to send Flat this link.
You want to see Mayweather go off? If you want to see Mayweather go off, bring up that man's resume. Start talking to him. Start talking to him about the people he fought. Watch what happens. Mayweather gonna go insane on you because that matters. They know that how you are viewed matters.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'm texting him now. I'm texting him the link.
I'm not the only person following boxing, bro. I'm not. But can you say you followed her for that long? Answer that question. Because if you don't know that having Ray J on the card, you know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you, homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. That you know what I mean? You giving away your own boxing, like what you want with boxing, family. You giving that away yourself. I ain't doing that to you.
Capital Mob Records once again said Atlanta proved to be a great venue for boxing. What's your thoughts on that, JR?
I agree. That's a fact. Anywhere where you could bring boxing and then you can sell out an arena, that's always going to be good. That's always a positive for boxing as well as for the fighter. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would bring boxing back to Atlantic City, bro. I swear to you.
Oh man,
that used to be the days, man.
Woo.
Those were the days, bro.
He's lit.
I seen Carl Froch fight. Glenn Johnson in Atlantic City Ballroom. It's lit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm for boxing, bro. Boxing is a great sport, and you know what I mean? Anything that's bigging it up is great. But I'm just telling you, man, like, I didn't love the Jake Paul thing. I didn't love that for boxing. I thought that was actually kind of bad for boxing. It was almost making a mockery of it to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got this. That's why I was happy when he went in there with Anthony Joshua. I was hyped. Like, yes.
He was happy that Joshua broke his jaw.
Yes, I was. Once he accepted the fight, I was happy. I was like, yes, because I already knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, that was serious.
You know, I already knew it was going to happen, son. He was breaking down after the second round.
Yep.
You over there doing all this dancing and all this stuff with dudes who are not boxers. They might be fighters, but they not boxers. As soon as you got in there with a real boxer, what happened to you, son?
Fatality.
Word. Crumbled in the corner.
Online.
That was crumbled.
Online this. He unlined this shit. The bottom and the top row. Shit crazy.
Oh, your man sent you more money. He said all them females fam name can't tie Clarissa's shoes. In what way? Because I could tell you Amanda Serrano outsold her already. I could tell you that for sure. So that's a fact. So I don't know what you mean in what way. You mean in a fighting way? In a fighting way, if that's what you mean, I mean you got a point, but here's the thing. While I do think Clarissa is more talented than both of them, they all got a certain skill level that if they was all the same weight, it wouldn't be no walk in the park fighting any of those girls. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Them girls is not, you know, like I said, like Shorty, she just fought. You know what I'm saying? Them girls is a little bit more sturdy on their feet. They bang, they really good combination punches. It would be a little bit tighter with those girls if they was all the same weight. So I don't know what he means by that, but I would also favor though. I would favor Clarissa. That's a fact. I would favor Clarissa in all of those fights, even if they were the same weight. But I wouldn't think it was a walk in the park, or say they wouldn't be able to tie her shoes. I think that's a little bit overstated.
Well, hold on, my bad.
Okay, yeah, because he said he's talking skills, and all right, so that's why I answered him. I kind of figured it was one or the other. So,
you said you talking sales, I'm talking hand scales.
Yeah, that's why I answered both.
None of them
Shorty Serrano or Taylor got defense. Well, Carissa don't really got great defense. Carissa's defense is the Roy Jones version, right? She fights a lot with her hands down, right? She relies a lot on her reflexes. So it's it's very similar, dog. Like, I mean, she's gonna get caught by one of the. You know what I'm saying? Like, those girls are combination punches. She's gonna get caught.
Shouts to Kane. She said that's Pat Poose and Carissa sending super chats. Wow.
Yo, if it is shout to them, I don't know.
If that's them, salute to them. You dig? The rag mob is well.
Yeah.
On that, yo, I'm gonna tap in with y'all later. You know what I mean? We at the 2-hour mark. The rag mob.
Nah, but I enjoy talking, you know what I mean? Even though, it kind of started out a little wonky because maybe they didn't understand that I'm a Clarissa fan, you know what I mean? I don't know, but it's all love, you know what I'm saying? I could talk, you know what I mean? I could talk about this all day, bro. Like I said, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you asking me about defense, none of them got defense like that. They all gonna get hit. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got to keep it 100 with you. Out of all of them, Serrano might be the best puncher out of all of them. Just straight hand, like, just straight raw power. So, I get it, you know what I mean? But we can't be sleeping, son. Can't be sleeping. And he said Taylor. I didn't even bring up Taylor, but I like Taylor, you know what I mean? But I would also say Alicia is in that framework too. Alicia ain't no joke. She ain't no candy. But I know, Rec, I know you gotta get,
Yeah, man. It's all good. We're gonna I'll probably tap in with another live in a little bit, man. I'm gonna handle some business, get something to eat. And this was phenomenal, man. Regardless of what they're trying to do with the numbers and the suppression, because they want everybody on that Keefe D thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm good. That shit is nonsense.
Exactly. So make sure you leave comments right now in the regular comment section, not just the live chat. Go log on to mrecktv.tv. Make sure you put that in your favorites. Go run it up over there. You can watch everything, movies, TV series, the Spooky Hours TV series, the movies that I put out. Listen to the music, the MREC music catalog, all the exclusives, the interviews, the lives, everything is over there. Go run it up at mrecktv.tv. All right, I'm gonna put it.
Facts. And also, real quick before I go, Rec, shout out to Capital Mall Records. Shout out to you, man. This was fun talking boxing, man. I love it. But also shout out to the whole Rec Mob, Miss Janie B, Naughty. Wow. And shout out to you, Rec. That's Jay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Katie Taylor. Love all y'all, man. Talk to y'all in a minute, yo.
Now, JR, man. Phenomenal job as always, man. You cook. My brother on the comment.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, JR. Be safe.
Peace, brother.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. You know, they doing a lot with this algorithm. I still have fun regardless of what. I'm still gonna put this work in. But like I said, tap in with mrecktv because that's where everything's gonna be, because I ain't trying to be no slave to the algorithm. You know what I mean? I'm gonna push my own platforms. mrecktv.tv, spookyhourstv.tv. All right. Salute to Naughty, SJ, even David Flat, Sparks, Rip, Forgotten Kings TV. Salute to Jello Flicks. We got the event coming. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it. I believe sometimes I get the we got the theme House on the Harbor coming September 24th. That's a Thursday. That's gonna be in Baltimore at La Familia, presented by MREC and Rep. All right, so I'm gonna have the flyers. I'm gonna start posting the flyers on my website, the YouTube community, and then we got the Knockout Kings of Comedy Reloaded. Okay, I'm giving you an exclusive. 10/17. Okay, that's the Saturday, Baltimore at La Familia. You know, that's the spot I did the ladies' night at like a year ago with DJ Moschino and Christopher Williams and a host of others. You know, I brought the R&B legend out, Christopher Williams, as well as some dope comics, you know. But yeah, we gonna have fun. We got a lot of events going on. Salute to Nadi. He said he pulling up. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. You know, Rec Mob, we got a lot going on. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't come to play. I'm cooking over here. I'm doing a lot of shit behind the scenes. So if you don't see me post, just know I'm working. I'm just working on a lot of other things behind the scenes. But on that note, I'm off this, y'all. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Leave those comments in the regular comment section right now. Shit is live and run it up at mrecktv.tv. Gone. Love is love. Appreciate y'all. Salute to SJ. And this is Shots Fired Live. Yeah.
Sneak this and we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that you're on.
Oh yeah. Peace to the Rec Mob. Peace to the gods and the earths. Let's get it.
This and we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
mrecktv.